party people. Jeff Stormer here with a very special episode of Party of One for you. This is a bonus episode. This is our most recent Party of One Says Go Birds recording, in which I sat down with dear friend, fellow Moonshot podcast host Emma Shannon for a game of Tacklebox, a surreal two-player game about fishing. We're dropping this straight on the main feed today for two special reasons, the first of which being Tacklebox, the game that we played, just won an Annie Award. Won a Judge's Spotlight Award from Keona Catherine Taylor-Howitt. Congratulations to Jay Walton, Tad Adcox, and the Possible Worlds Games team. This game's really special. I really, really loved it. I was so happy that we got to sit down and play it. I think it made one of my favorite gaming experiences maybe ever, and I'm really excited to see it getting the recognition that it deserves. And the other reason we're dropping this on the main feed today is, if you're hearing this on the week that it drops, that is July 7th, this Saturday, July 11th, I am doing another Party of One Says Go Birds recording. We are joining our friends at Unity Java in Manayunk, Philadelphia. I am sitting down with not one, but two of my actual favorite human beings in the world, Dan and Marty from Breaking Mayberry, two people that I have become genuinely very close friends with. I treasure them a lot. We are sitting down to play a little game called Characters Welcome by a designer named Jeff Stormer. It is a love letter to the USA Network family of shows, of all different beach-themed detective shows. We are going to solve a beach mystery. That is happening this Saturday, July 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern. I hope that if you're hearing this episode and you're in the Philadelphia area, you come out and join us. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a wonderful recording. And with all of that, let's throw it over to me in the past, who is not going to say thanks, future me, but is in fact going to say something much more important. Hey, past me, go birds. Hello and go birds.
Go birds.
Go birds.
Today, thank you all for sitting down. This is Party of One Says Go Birds, a celebration of my two favorite things in this entire world, tabletop RPGs and the city of brotherly love. I am sitting down with one of my genuine closest friends in the world, part of my Moonshot family, Emma Shannon. Anna, thank you so much for coming back on Party of One.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad it worked out that I was in Philly this weekend.
I'm very glad it has worked out this way. Thank you for stepping in last minute. I'm very excited. And thank you for pitching a game that, I have been trying to find an excuse to play for probably 7, 8, 9 months. The game that we were playing, spoiler alert, we're playing Tacklebox, a short and surreal game about fishing by Jay Walton. And Tyler from Possible Worlds Games, friends of the show, handed me a copy of this game. I went up to his booth at PAX Unplugged, and he was just like, here, this is yours. And I was like, and it was one of those things where I was like, this is a gift, and this is a blessing, and I will find time to really get into the weeds about this. And then when you had texted me, I have a game, you were like, I have a game. And then you were like, this is Tacklebox. And I was like, buddy, I got you.
Wow, I like that we had the same experience receiving Tacklebox also, because I was at a convention and a friend of mine who did writing for the game did the same thing. I walked up to his booth for his lit mag and he went, I have something for you, and handed me Tacklebox.
That's so fucking funny. I'm really glad that we have both received this game.
We had it bestowed upon us.
That we were both issued this game with a kind of urgency. We were both kind of smuggled this game, which I think adds to the energy of the experience. Before we get into everything, what's going on in your world you want the audience to know about?
Great question. I'm not part of the May stream with Moonshot, but we do have that coming up next week, and I'm going to shout it out because Jeff has a lot of cool plans for it. Unnatural Selection, still releasing monthly. I don't know when this is going up.
Probably tomorrow, honestly.
Oh, wicked. It's in the editing stage now, so I think I can say stuff about it more, but keep on your radar an upcoming Rat Half season, Interstitial Ambiguity.
Hell yeah. Yes. Good. Yes. I'm very excited that it's in the editing phase.
Yes,
and that
it is now fully recorded. It is being edited. It is a horror season of Interstitial that I GM'd that is set in Derry, Maine, and pulling on a lot of the Stephen King universe.
Can I ask, and feel free to either be vague about it or tell me no, move on. Do you have like is it strictly characters that would be at that place at that time? Like how wide of a net in terms of the characters being played are coming up at a given moment?
Great question. It is a very wide net.
Great, good. I'm very excited.
No one is playing as a Stephen King character.
That's so good. I'm really excited to hear that. That makes me very happy. So Tacklebox.
Tacklebox.
What's got you like? You texted me when we were chatting, and you were like, "I have a game. This is the game I want to play." What is it about Tacklebox that made you like get that excited about it?
So first of all, I love fishing.
I do. So I do not love fishing, but Jen loves fishing, and my entire rest of my family loves fishing, which is translated to I love existing in the vicinity of fishing. And I think this context is the context in which I will love fishing, in which I do not have to like confront the realities of fishing.
You don't have to confront the fish.
I don't have. Well, I don't.
We might have to confront the fish.
I don't have to confront my inability to catch the fish.
That's fair.
That's really what it is.
I grew up going fishing with my dad, like really
Sure.
regularly, and doing like Father's Day fishing trips with our family friends and stuff. So I'm like ready to lock in. I'm also just a fish freak. I also worked in an aquarium for years.
Sure. Great. Good.
And then I also love surreal storytelling.
I do love surreal storytelling.
Weird with it. I also like that apparently I only come on Party of One for episodes that take place on a boat. Because our Time to Drop episode was also on a cruise ship.
You
it was
said
on
this,
a boat.
and now I'm having the slow dawning realization that you are in fact correct. Okay, great. I think the thing that I am excited about, and we are playing this in person, and I think that to me adds to the energy. I am excited to like sit in a space and have a weird experience that is tethered to like an actual physical location.
Yes.
Because I think and I think this game could be fantastic played remotely, but I do think there is an energy to the space that we are in and the sort of loose, more unedited nature of this recording setup of like we are in a space live, we are experiencing it live. And for a game that plays with discomfort and quiet and the experience of sitting together, I think is going to be added by the fact that we are quite literally sitting next to each other in chairs.
That is part of the reason I suggested it for
It
this
really
specifically.
calls for this specific environment, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Here, I am going to split these. The rules are split into cards. I'm going to split these cards half and half, and we'll take turns each reading one specific card. I will start with the premise.
Excellent.
This is the truth. You are just a pair of friends, lovers, or family members out on a small boat together fishing. Your names are always Robin and Parker. Maybe there's a second boat with another pair of fishers also named Robin and Parker, or maybe you're alone on the lake. Either way, something about this situation seems wrong and you can't quite put your finger on it. But reach into your tackle box for a fresh worm, another lure, or a bit of gear. Sooner or later, things will start to make a different kind of sense. Would you like to read the setup card?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Listeners, I've been dancing for the last 3 hours.
Yeah, it's crazy that you've agreed to do this, and I'm deeply appreciative.
2. Setup. To play, simulate that each group of 2 is alone in a small fishing boat together. You can sit with your backs to each other, side by side with the tackle box deck between you, or stand and move about the space, whatever's most comfortable for you and your companion. Small is a relative term, so decide the scale of your boat together and do your best to adhere to those size constraints throughout play.
Very good. Small boat really, really goes hard, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I think that we are truly in, like, just a little puttering
Butter,
boat, like the kind that you rent at the dock of the lake.
It's barely a barely larger than a canoe of the like enough space for us to have a tackle box, have our rods, maybe a cooler of beer, and like the one bench that we are seated on. Characters. Each pair's names are always Robin and Parker, but they can be any age or gender. Before play begins, answer the following in any order. Which one of you is Robin and which is Parker? Why are you going fishing together? Do you do this often? What is the nature of your relationship? And what's one thing that happened just recently while you were on your way here or getting the boat into water? Do you have any thoughts?
Do you want to be Robin or do you
I'll
want to
be Robin.
Parker?
I can be Robin.
I'll be Parker.
Okay. Why are we going fishing together? What is the nature of our relationship? What is something that just happened? Do we want family? Do we want friends? Do we want coworkers? Like, what level of, I guess, familial closeness do you want from the game?
I feel like closer is good because you can really lean into the discomfort with it, even though coworkers is really fucking funny.
Coworkers is very funny. But I think, like, family, I keep coming back to family. That really, there is a pull to we are the closest relationship. That is the, in some ways, the closest relationship that you can have.
Yes.
Whether for good or ill, any family members listening, please don't note the date and the things that have been happening in the last month. Why are we going fishing together? Do we do it often?
I think we used to do it often, and now it's more sporadic.
Okay. I like that a lot. I think that's a very good answer. This is a thing that we used to do. Is it... I think there's two kind of answers. Is it a thing? Because I think this also places us a little bit in a place. Is it something that we used to do once a year? Like, is it a yearly fishing trip? Or is it something that we used to do, like, on weekends or once every couple of weeks, where, like, going to a place and going fishing is an accessible option for us? I think both of those situate us in an environment, and I think that's a good thing to kind of have.
Yeah. I think I kind of like the idea of it used to be just like a...
It was just
it's Tuesday, let's go fishing.
It was a thing that we could do. It was an easy... So, like, good.
That's how my father is.
I like that.
He's very much a, let's go fishing.
Yeah, let's go fishing. My father is also a let's go fishing guy, so that tracks. What has happened recently while we were on our way here or while getting the boat into the water?
I think this could build out from solidifying the family relationship, maybe. So, like,
Sure.
Are we siblings? Are we cousins? Is it a father and son?
I like siblings. I like either siblings or cousins because I think what has happened is either one of if it's sibling, like if we are direct siblings, it's one of our parents, or like somebody one of the well, it could be either another sibling or a parent or somebody of an elder generation. Somebody was also coming that has dropped out at the last possible minute.
Oh, I like that. Dad bailed on us.
Dad bailed on us is really good. Yeah, okay, so we are siblings. And Dad has bailed on us.
Awesome.
And we got the text while we were, like, getting the boat ready. Mm-hmm. It was a get the boat ready. He should be here momentarily. And then the text came through that was like, sorry, got held up at the house. And it's like, well, I guess we're here.
I guess we're here.
Would you like to read 4? Fishing.
Absolutely. Fishing. Pretend to be out fishing together using whatever materials or gestures you like. Miming stuff is needed. Share bits of conversation, whether about fishing or about life. It's also okay to have long stretches of silence. Fishing often involves being quiet and meditative, even when other people are there. Whenever you like or when it seems appropriate, either player can choose to get something out of the tackle box and draw a card from the shuffled deck. Keep your card's information to yourself.
The deck. Cards give instructions about what you're thinking and feeling and inform what you might want to say next. These are suggestions, not orders. Allow them to creep into your thoughts and behavior as much as you like, deeply, very little, or somewhere in between. There's no right or wrong way to let the cards influence you, except you should try to maintain the truth mentioned in the premise. Whatever doubts or concerns you have internally, continue acting as if you are just two people fishing.
Discomfort. This is a game that frequently asks you to sit with uncertainty, but if play ever becomes untenably awkward or uncomfortable, say something to your companion. Together you can decide whether to 1. Rewind and try something a different way, 2. Suspend or end the game, 3. Reset the game and start over from the beginning, 4. Do something else, or 5. Play something else. I love that as an option also.
I do like that it's kind of like, hey man, if you're not vibing, there's other games.
There are other games.
I appreciate that a lot. Endings. Once each player has drawn 3 cards from the tackle box over the course of play, check in with each other asking how many more fish do we want to catch. Come to an agreement on how many more cards you'd like to draw. Once everyone has drawn the last card, give yourselves time to resolve any new or lingering information. Once you've wrapped things up, conclusive ending or not, stop playing and exit the boat, and then briefly talk about how things went. Now, there is one alternate rule I want to put out before we read the begin card. I'm thinking the hands of cards. I think the hands of cards is like, if you would rather not be like this or the next card is the card that I'm going to be playing, I like drawing multiples. And I think what I will say is, if you draw something and you're like, I'd like to see what my other options are, like draw 2 or 3 cards and we'll kind of figure out which one you like gets your motor going.
I like that Tacklebox also has a party game mode.
I do like that there's a competitive mode.
Which is so absurd, because the competitive mode is you draw 3 and you play out a scene, and then you have your scene partner guess which of the 3 prompts you pick.
The thing is, we were talking about this on the drive over, and this is related to a thing that is happening at the May stream, where we are doing the first ever, I'm sorry, did you say Street Magic Speedrun Invitational, where we are having a group of people play out a game of Street Magic to make as many neighborhoods as possible, or as much of a city as possible in the span of an hour. The control group made 8 full rounds of play in an hour, which is under 5 minutes per cycle of play.
That's awesome.
And what we've realized is that means that the group that's on stream has to do this, has to make at least 9 to win, which is crazy.
In order to beat the speedrun record.
And I've been thinking so much about speedrunning RPGs in the last week because we did this, and the idea of competitive speedrun Tacklebox. Go. I gotta convey to you what my things are. Go, guess.
Oh.
We are speed fishing.
It like almost becomes a game of Taboo at that point.
You're just like, I've got regrets about Dad. Great. Do you want to read the begin card? And then
Yeah,
we will
absolutely.
be off to the waters. I almost said off to the races, but kind of the opposite.
Yeah, we're just sitting and fishing. Begin. You and your companion are out on the water. You haven't caught anything yet, or perhaps you have. Shuffle the Tacklebox deck and start by catching up on your lives since you last saw each other. What have you been up to?
What has Robin been up to? New job's going okay. It's going fine. It's a move up the ladder, but I don't know if it's a move up the ladder that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
One of the weird thing about corporate life is that, like, if you find a thing that you like and you enjoy it and you're good at it, they see it as a bad thing for you to be like, I'm good. Don't move me past this point. And so you're like, I guess I got to move past this point, but like this point's the thing I'm good at.
Right.
And so like that's what I think I've been up to. I think I've taken a new job. I think Robin has a new job that is like a promotion that Robin is like, I kind of liked what I was doing before.
Does Robin still live in the same town as Parker?
I think no, but I don't think it's like a fly-in. I think it's a drive-in, not a fly-in. I think it's like a half hour away, maybe. Robin immediately Jeff as Robin has a lot of feelings about about moving away 20 minutes from the place that you grew up.
Yeah. I think Parker never left.
Okay.
I think Parker's still around, and I think that like 20-minute gap is like just enough to make it. Maybe that's the reason that we don't go fishing all the time anymore.
I like that. I like that a lot. That's real great.
Yeah, because sometimes 20 minutes is
Sometimes
just too far.
Sometimes that's insurmountable.
Yeah.
So I think we're on the water. Dad's not coming. Been sitting a while. The sun is just starting to really crest overhead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I know what Parker's been up to.
Is the Millville Diner still open?
Yeah. Yeah, they closed 2 hours earlier now, though.
Close 2 hours. Diners shouldn't close. I'm sorry. That's crazy.
I know.
That's crazy. You're a diner.
Yeah, I went to go get hash browns at 2 a.m. They were already closed.
How are you? That's the whole reason you have a diner is so you can eat hash browns at 2 a.m.
I know.
I mean, I was already angry because they got rid of the waffles a la mode, and technically, I know I can just get a scoop of ice cream and a waffle, but like.
But it's an extra step.
And also, you have a scoop of ice cream and a waffle. The fact that you don't have it on the menu kind of, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it just ain't the same as it used to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess like you get older and you don't want to run a 24-hour establishment, but.
Yeah, but like. They got kids.
I guess, yeah. How are they doing? They good? They still hang around the diner?
Yeah, they do.
It's weird that we've seen that kid grow up. It's weird that I remember the manager being pregnant, and now there's like a teenager hanging out there.
Not just a teenager. He can smoke a cigarette legally now.
That's It really,
He's not asking me to buy them for him anymore.
It really fucks with my head when I see that young man. And it really messes with me, and I'm like, how long have I been hanging around this diner that I've watched you come of age?
Oh, yeah, the more things change, the more they stay the same. But
that's
also,
right.
That's a 10-year-old. Why does he have a pack of Marlboro Reds?
He should not. That's not right. And the thing is, like, I'm never gonna see him as like, and like, that's a me thing. That's a me thing for therapy. Therapy's going good, by the way.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, but that's a me thing. But like, that's gonna be a kid forever, and like, you're not ever going to be like a human man, and that's just sort of a perception thing.
Been trying to get Dad to try therapy.
Oh yeah.
His new girlfriend doesn't like the idea, though.
Oh my God! Don't get me started.
No.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and he wonders why I don't come over to watch the game anymore.
How do you have that conversation, right? Like, how do you say those words? And I guess the question is when she's not around.
Yeah.
I
but
guess.
she's always around.
But she's always around.
She's always around.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Go for it.
I think it might be card grab time. Fucking awesome.
She called me son the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I was not. Had to put a stop to that real quick.
What about that made you uncomfortable, Robin?
She's not Mom. She's Sarah.
So there's a difference then.
Yeah, I mean, like, she does not occupy the same place of authority that Mom did, for better or for worse. She's not the same, like, I don't know, I looked up to Mom, and like, there are also responsibilities that, let's be completely honest, Sarah's not going to take on of like, looking after us. Not that I need to be looked after, right? I'm a grown-ass man, but like, you are not that role. You are not that person. Our dynamic is not that. And like, we can be family. I mean, I kind of wish we weren't, but like, we can be family, but like, we are not that together. I don't know. How have things with you two been? Like, should she apologize about the fight?
Apology is an interesting choice of words.
Say more on this.
She talked around the issue and talked about feeling bad, but did not actually apologize.
That's frustrating to hear.
And you would think, at least from what I've learned over the years observing, is that an apology would have been expected for that sort of interaction.
You would think. God, that's really frustrating. That's really, really frustrating. That makes this way worse. I'm
glad to see you also think it's out of the ordinary.
Definitely out of the ordinary. You talked to Marcus lately?
I know I already said define apology, but define talk.
That's kind of the answer I expected. Because I don't know who to say this to. And, like, I shouldn't say this to you. Because I know this is not... This puts this on you, and I want to emphasize, like, I don't want you to do anything from this. But, like, he's not coming home until she apologizes to you specifically.
I didn't think Marcus felt so strongly about that.
You know, he's been keeping it quiet, and he hasn't wanted to weigh in on it, but he's been blowing up my phone about it.
I need to reevaluate some things.
He doesn't really know how to... He's kind of got his dynamic with the rest of the family, and that's his thing to deal with, but I think he's been trying to figure out how to integrate a little bit more, which I think is a good thing, but, like, if I can ask for help, which I should be asking for help, right? I should be asking for help with these things.
That's what your therapist suggested.
That's what Max suggests. And side note, I ran into Max at the grocery store, and I know that,
like, how was that?
Oh my God.
I understand that's never a good thing to run into your therapist outside of therapy.
The thing is, like, he warned me at the first session, right? He was like, if we ever see each other, it will be cordial, but, like, we are not going to have, like, a lengthy interaction. So I thought we were not going to have a lengthy interaction, but, like, he was, like, asking me questions. And, like,
he broke the social code.
He broke the code. And, like, that's weird. It was weird. Maybe haven't called him in a couple weeks because it was weird.
That is weird.
And, like, I know that I have to schedule another session with him at the very least to, like, talk through if we're transitioning to another therapist. But, like, I don't think it was a big enough breach that I feel like I need to do that. But, like, I do need to just be like, hey, man, we had terms laid out and you were weird. But I don't know if he's going to appreciate hearing all that because he is a therapist.
I'll call Marcus.
Yeah, it would be nice because I think he wants to make more of an effort, and he doesn't really know how to do that. And, like, I want to help him get there because I see it. Because I want to see that for him, and can I be just a real bitch for, like, 2 seconds?
Of course.
He texts me so much, and it would be nice if he could spread that around.
Understood.
Yeah. Where'd you get this beer?
Take a guess.
Is this one of those new breweries that opened up? It's weird that, like, our town became, like, a brewery town, right? Like, takes getting used to.
It is one of those new breweries.
It's funny because, like, where we grew up had, like, a specific character for my entire life. And now it's, like, a different city. And, like, it's good for the town, but, like, it's weird.
It's a pretty good vibe. It's called Third Eye Brewing.
Third Eye Brewing, okay.
It's got a good sense of camaraderie.
I was gonna ask. I'm gonna ask a question, and I don't want it to sound like I don't enjoy this, but do they have beer that tastes like beer?
Define tastes like beer.
Yeah. Like, tastes like beer, you know? Like, it's weedy or corny or, like,
I mean, do you not like the stuff that I brought?
I do. I'm saying I didn't want to ask the question and make it sound like I don't. Like, this is very nice, but like there's...
Does that not taste like beer?
It's citrusy in a way that like I wouldn't necessarily label as like a beer taste. But it is good though. I will admit. This is pretty good.
It is pretty good.
It's very good out here beer.
Yes.
I think it's very good. It is a good boat beer, and I think it is difficult to make a good boat beer because it's a really specific environment.
You know, next time you're in town, we could go to Third Eye.
We could. I mean, we name the day. What does your schedule look like these days? Like, I'm pretty free in the evenings. I could always drive up.
You can?
Well, I can. I don't, but I can. But you just kind of got to give me a day, and I will.
First Thursdays of the month are usually pretty special at Third Eye.
Okay. I can do first Thursday. I mean, hold on. Let me just make sure. I can shift Quizzo. I can skip a Quizzo week here or there. As long as it's not a theme that's really, like, I'm excited about. But, like, I can usually... I think I could skip one Quizzo a month to come out to Third Eye. That seems fine. I'm going to put it on my calendar. I'm gonna lock this in and put down that we are getting drinks every third Thursday of the month at Third Eye. I think that feels good.
That's a big commitment.
You know, Marcus isn't the only one that's trying. And I'm working here. I'm putting it in my calendar.
Should we have invited Marcus?
Can I be so real with you?
Yes.
You'll note this text message that says, I can't make it.
You asked Marcus.
He's been trying. But he said he can't make it, but I kind of think it's that he's, like I said, he's still not the most comfortable with everything, and I think if you reach out, then I think next time we go fishing, he'll be more excited.
We should have told him that Dad bailed.
Do you want me to tell him right now?
We're already on the water.
That's fair.
Feels kind of rude. I wouldn't want to go back to shore and then come back out.
Oh no, he already said he can't make it. I was just going to text him. I was going to just text him that Dad bailed.
That's fair. I was thinking, what if he could make it?
Oh no,
and he just wasn't because of Dad.
Oh no, I just think he would laugh if he heard Dad bail.
Then yes, tell him.
All
Dad
right,
bailed.
I'm going to text him, let him know that Dad bailed, because I think he will laugh at that very much.
We're going to start seeing those bobbers in our dreams again under the night, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just staring out at the water.
Yep.
You'd think a fish would even try to eat it. Just give it a nibble.
Water's pretty still today.
Yep.
Doesn't even feel like they're out there.
I would hope they are. But what if they aren't?
I mean, then you gotta wonder where they are.
They sure aren't biting.
That they are not.
Could try switching which bait we're using. Different lure.
Probably different bait. But I like using the bait that I'm using, and I want to stick with the bait that I'm using.
Seems counterintuitive to what Max was telling you.
Yeah. I don't think Max would probably disagree with me here, though.
Just keeping it consistent.
You know, I think... I haven't talked to him in a couple weeks, but I think he would understand where I'm at. I should probably call him. I should get another appointment on the calendar.
Even if it's just to tell him that was weird.
Yeah, I think I gotta tell him that was weird.
That was weird.
It was weird.
It was weird.
It was weird.
That's weird. Not a normal interaction between the therapist and the patient.
No. And I don't want to leave things unsaid. I want to make sure that everything is good between everybody. Because you never know, right?
You never know.
And so, like, I'd rather be sure that everything is good.
Yeah.
In case something happened.
Candace should have apologized to me.
Yes, I agree. 100%. I 100% agree. Sarah.
Candace was the one before Sarah.
Yeah. I mean, also should have apologized to you. But
Yep. Dad's got bad taste in women.
He really does. And I'm glad somebody said it out loud. Water's very still.
Just not biting. Oh, it's biting.
Oh, fuck.
It's biting.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Go, bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it
Oh.
in. Bring it in. Do you need help?
Oh, yeah. Get the
Okay.
net, get the net,
Okay.
get the net.
Okay.
I'm giving it some slack,
net.
Let it run.
I
And here we go.
am grabbing something just in case.
All right, get the net. Go.
Net. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I just had to get something else first.
All right.
Net.
Oh, that is an ugly motherfucker.
That is an ugly fish.
Oh my god.
That is an ugly fish.
Is that a fish? Is this why they weren't biting?
I think
Who?
I think so.
Oh, it's yucky.
Oh. It's ugly, but
There's so much mouth.
there's a lot of mouth.
That's a lot of mouth. It's a fish?
I think it's a
I
fish.
think it's a fish.
Oh, God.
I mean, we caught something.
Yeah.
We didn't get skunked.
No,
We
no.
still caught
No, but it's
it.
it's one of the small ones. It's fine. It's just one of the small ones, but we should put it back in the water before something. Just put it back in the water.
Just put it back in the water. One of the small what?
It's just one of the small. Don't worry about it. Just put it back in the water, please.
Wait. You got to take a picture of me holding it first.
You're right. I do got to take a
Yeah.
picture of you folding it first. Hold on. But now you have to put it back in the water.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put it back in the water. There you go, buddy.
And I'm gonna.
And there you go.
Did
you notice that I posed exactly like? Oh, whoa! What the fuck?
Just holding it for a second. Just let me make sure it goes back in the water. Okay, it's fine. I'm putting it back in the case.
When we start bringing guns on the fishing trip.
I don't know how to answer that question. Honestly, I don't know how to answer that question. I would know how to answer it if it was Marcus, but I don't know how to answer it for you.
Why not for me? What makes Marcus different?
Marcus, do you remember? You were young. Do you remember when Marcus threw that party? And we all went out into the woods. We brought fireworks. And when we came back, we were all dirty. We were hiding from the cops in the woods because we had lit off fireworks, and the cops came and they shined their light.
Yeah.
Marcus and me, we have a bond. We've seen things, and we speak a language that is shared, and I think that's why he's been texting me so much. But like, Marcus believes me in a way that like you, at times, earnestly and at times helpfully, because I have been wrong, don't sometimes. And it is sometimes easier for me to be honest about certain specific things with Marcus, because I know that he's going to believe me because we share certain...
Try me.
That wasn't a fish.
Say more on that.
That wasn't a fish. It wasn't a fish, and what it was the young version of the thing that's at the bottom of the water.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do you believe this thing to be alien of nature? Or is it just fish adjacent?
I don't think it's neither. not kinda, I mean, closer to fish adjacent than alien, but kinda neither. It's geological. Or it's earthborn, but it's waking up. And
I really think you gotta come to Third Eye with me.
okay. Okay, yeah, if you think that I should come.
Think some of the guys I played darts with, I think you should talk to them about it.
Okay, I mean, I could probably use I could use some people to talk through about this outside of work, is the thing. And if you think...
This is a thing you can talk about at work?
I haven't quite been... Yes, the short answer is yes, and the longer answer is because...
Because they moved you up the ladder.
Well, they moved me up the ladder, and that meant that certain things became exposed to me. And, like, I didn't need them to be, because, like, I was really happy just, like, sending emails about parks, right? Like, I was really happy just being the guy managing the park program's email list, and, like, that's all I really wanted. But I was good at the job, which meant that they trusted me with more, and now we're on the water. And that thing is in the water. And I am here. I'm sorry, I should have let you know before I invited you that I'm here to look at this thing. I had
Still fishing.
Still fishing. You know what? It's still fishing. And look, you're right. You did. It's a good picture. It's a good picture.
Did you like that I was posing the same way Dad does every photo?
I did. I did like that. I am gonna. Look, we know what the fish looks like. Should we send it to Dad anyway? Because he'll get a kick out of the pose.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text him the photo.
Dad will not notice that it is not a fish.
You're right. I'm gonna text him the photo. I think he'll get a kick out of it.
Can't believe I got Sarah and Candace mixed up.
He can't know that you did that.
Mm-mm.
I'm happy that we're out here.
Me too. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been too long. I never saw you enough. I have not been present enough. It's 20 minutes. I should have made the effort.
Still can. First Thursdays.
Yeah. They're good guys is the thing.
Your coworkers?
No. The darts crew. They're good guys.
Yeah.
They're a good group of guys.
You know them.
Yeah. We got.
Well, why'd they send me to do this work?
We will get. We're gonna get real close. God, they love you is the thing.
They're good guys.
It's
a good group of guys.
It's a good group, and you're absolutely right.
You could be part of the good group of guys.
Honestly, you're absolutely right, and... God. Oh, God. I can't believe that you gave me that, and I gave you this.
What do you mean? I love fishing.
You know what? You love fishing. I love fishing. And we got to fish together. And that ain't nothing.
And we didn't get skunked. We caught one
fish. We caught a fish. It was even a success. It was even a successful day. It's not the same going out with Marcus is the thing.
You've been going fishing with Marcus?
And I think part of that is, well...
I do have to text Marcus. I want to go fishing. I never left town. I
never got how you did that. What is it about town that made you stay? Because you could have left. You could have gone anywhere. You could have gotten away from this.
It's a good place to watch people. And just kind of see the world work as it is without too many moving factors.
Yeah, but you could have gotten away.
And who'd look out for Dad?
I should have been there to look at. I should have stepped in. If I'd stepped in, I don't know. What's the point? What's the point?
Point is, we see what happens and we learn.
Point is, we see what happens and we learn. How many more fish you want to catch?
Honestly, I think it's kind of funny if we just catch this one that might not even be a fish. And we send it to Dad.
You know what? We can send it to Dad. We can send it to Dad.
Let's go get you a beer that tastes like a beer.
I think that would be so great. I wish I could have saved you, buddy. I think that we unless you've got anything else, I think we are offboarding off of the boat.
Awesome.
Okay, well, let's talk through cards.
I thought you were about to push me off the boat for a second.
No, you're going to die in like a month.
Oh, that's fine.
No, you're going to die real soon because you're going to get eaten by a horrible thing, but you're alive right now. I think we have this one moment together. All right, so what are your 3 cards? I have to know.
Oh, my God. Do we want to go card by card?
Let's go card by card. Gotta go card by card.
My first one was Yearn. You are not a human being, but something else. An alien, an artificial intelligence, a clone, a supernatural being, attempting to learn to fit in among humans. Your companion on this trip is part of your data set. They are, of course, unaware they're being observed in this way. Learn what you can about human interaction from your companion, but don't give yourself away. That would spoil the experiment.
That's so funny.
Does that color
Really
almost
good.
every one of my interactions?
Oh, for sure. Oh, 100%. 110%. So I got bequeath, an acquaintance, a mutual friend, a former love, a mentor, a business associate, a fan, has given you something important to pass on to your companion. Do so.
Ooh.
So that was Marcus, like, telling you that you have to apologize and, like, that he wants to be, like, back in your life.
Nice.
Like,
You gave me Marcus back.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gave me our middle brother.
I think so. That's
I think
what it
that was the vibe that I was getting, is that Marcus is the middle brother.
Definitely like the distant middle brother.
Yeah.
Or like either middle or oldest, or like, but either way, like the black sheep of like has gotten into trouble and has like distanced himself from the family and doesn't know how to like repair those bonds.
My second one was really funny as an addition to the first one of being the alien and trying to learn about all the human interactions. Foment. You are a member of a secret society assigned with the task of determining whether your companion, whose participation in this secret society would be of great benefit, would be interested in joining.
So
that's the third eye. That's the darts guys. And then you gave me a Leviathan for us to raise from the lake.
What's crazy is that I immediately got lentic. Beneath the surface of the water, there is something unspeakably evil. You know this. You understood this before you agreed to join your companion on this trip. Your companion, being, as you know, a fundamentally doubting sort, would never believe you. What subtle, insidious changes do you notice in yourself and your companion? How long will you be able to resist this terrible power?
Awesome.
Which is why as soon as you were like, we should switch baits, I was like, if we switch baits, I'm going to have to shoot you in the head and throw you in the water.
Excellent. That's really great, because part of the foment is, what is it about your companion that would be of particular benefit to your secret society's ambitions? You know the fish is there.
That's really good.
You can commune with the fish.
Really, really good.
And that's me going, hey, First Thursdays. That's the cult meeting at the Third Eye. You should come to First Thursdays.
And then what was your third card?
My third card was Misgiving. You catch a fish. It is an extremely ugly fish, however. Is it even a fish? How do you react to this fish? It is extremely ugly. It might not be a fish.
It's so funny that you drew that after the evil thing in the water, because then it was immediately like, oh, okay, now I have to reveal everything.
Because we have this ugly-ass fish.
Yeah, because that's for sure not a fish. That's for sure whatever horrible Leviathan is under the water. That's for sure it's young, and I have to pull out the gun. When you were like, grab the net, I was like, I'm going to grab a gun and to be ready if I have to kill a thing right now. This is, I think, the craziest pivot of them all.
Okay.
My last card was Albatross.
Oh.
This fishing trip isn't happening right now. It is a memory from long ago that you are reliving in your mind. Maybe your companion isn't a part of your life anymore, or your relationship isn't the same. Whatever happens next, it's exactly how you remember it happening, and you cannot do anything to change it. So in my head, immediately it was, great, you got wrapped up in whatever this Leviathan thing is, and you died.
Awesome.
And this is the last, still moment. Which is why immediately it was the cult are a great group of guys. You introduced me to them after this instant.
Awesome.
And then you died. But you could have not died if you didn't stay here in town. So as soon as I read that, I was like, oh fuck, yeah, you're not still here.
Awesome. That fucking whips. We observe things and we learn.
It was so this game.
This game is so good.
And there's an entire deck of cards which I have not flipped through.
I know.
I haven't flipped through them because I want that I didn't know the 3 cards you flipped because I want the pure surprise experience of I don't know where these conversations could possibly go, but every one card that we flipped really made me go oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, this changes everything.
It changes everything.
It's funny. So I want to ask you, was there any point where obviously when the Leviathan got revealed, I guess you could presume that was one of the cards, but was there a moment in the body language where you went hey, I think I see what the card is shifting towards?
I couldn't figure out what necessarily would have been on the card, but I could tell when you started shifting into something from one of the cards because I could see an idea hit in your head.
That's great.
And see your body language as a human being sitting next to me change.
Which I think is part of the energy of seeing that and feeling that shift in the energy is really, really powerful. And also the first card, I couldn't tell what it was. I couldn't tell if it was the you're an alien card or if it's you are psychologically scanning me.
A little of both.
Because you started asking me questions. And in my mind, immediately where my brain went there was oh, this has turned into either an interrogation or a therapy session where I am being compelled to reveal things. And I was that's such a good energy to be I now have to let my guard down because what has happened is this has shifted almost slightly, and it felt almost slightly antagonistic when you first 3 questions came out, and I was oh, I feel I'm being dragged into revealing something, and it feels I am being threatened with you have to reveal this. And it really, really went hard.
Yeah, I loved that was a really fun one to have first, I think. Because it really colored how I interpreted the other cards moving forward. And it was the easiest one, I think, to keep bringing back throughout the scenes.
Yeah.
Because it's all trying to learn about the human interactions. It's really easy to take that as so Sarah's apology wasn't an apology. Oh, so your therapist doing this is not a normal human being behavior for a therapist.
Yeah.
I see.
It really, really hit. It went really good. I'm glad I didn't get the Leviathan one first, or I'm also glad I didn't get the memory one first. I'm glad I got
the memory one first would have colored the entire
The memory
thing.
would have colored the whole game in a way, but I'm actually really glad it was the last one because it was such a big swing.
Yeah,
that
it was
immediately
a really visceral third act shift.
Really
at least
visceral.
For me.
Yeah, it felt it, and the pain of it washing over me after we already had all of this stuff was really the perfect place for it. I was glad that was the last card that was flipped because and I actually was really happy that the first card I flipped was just family stuff or was just the you have something you have to pass on because it really anchored it in we are having this normal interaction and then it's going to continually escalate in terror. Weirder. Oh, what was your favorite moment from play?
Honestly, catching the fish was really fun.
Catching the fish was really good.
Pull out a gun on the fish.
That actually, I was gonna say verbatim, my same moment was watching your reaction to when I've got the gun and you going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, listeners, I need you to know that Jeff pulled out a pantomime gun at the table, and I, in real time, went, "What the fuck is that?"
I was so well. At first, I'd actually reach into my bag and was just holding my wallet, and I was like, I don't know if this is fully going to convey gun. Let me finger gun just to maximize. Like, I have pulled out a pistol and I'm pointing it at this fucking fish.
Get fucked, fish.
If you do anything right now, this fish is getting obliterated.
But it's fun to take a picture with it.
Really good, really funny to take a picture. That moment really, really hit me. that hit.
It's like the most... so I'm not kidding when I say my dad goes fishing all the time. And I get the exact same photos from him every time of him holding a trout in the exact same way in a slightly different location.
Well, and I think, like, for me, the thing that really hit was as things were escalating, and we've got the Leviathan and you trying to understand human emotion, and there's the cult and everything. The fact that we still kept coming back to, and I say this word purely affectionately, shitty brother moments was really, really magnificent. Going back to, that's how Dad always looks at his fucking photos.
Yeah, that was really the core of it.
Going back to Dad's got shitty taste in women.
Yeah.
Really, really funny to keep circling back to that.
Yeah, fully spaced on her name being Sarah because I was going to introduce her as Candace, and then you beat me to a name, and then I forgot that a name was already introduced.
Which, honestly,
really, it worked out.
Made
Dad's
it even
got
better.
Shitty taste with it in
made
women,
it even funnier. Yeah, this is an ongoing thread of Dad's shitty ex-girlfriends.
Awesome.
Oh my God, Emma, this was a joy. Thank you so much for this. This was a highlight of my weekend.
I'm also thinking about what got the alien to join the cult. What about the cult interact? Maybe the guys were just fun to look at, the darts guys.
You know, they're a weird, fun group of guys. And genuinely flipping the albatross card and having that moment of in my head. And it's one of those things where, like, we talk a lot when we talk about, like, tabletop games, a lot of, like, indie game or like story game or like storytelling game, like storytelling practice is, you know, share your secrets, like talk about the thing. If you're introducing a plot element or you're driving the plot, like share it with the player. But there is that moment when I flip that card because the game specifically says like don't
share it,
don't tell your card, which means I'm flipping this card that says like this is a memory. Everything that happens now is how you remember it. So the really interesting thing about that card in particular is that you're sitting there in a moment going, I am now writing out everything that happens after the boat ride, and like I know it in my head, and I'm trying to convey some of that to you, which I think is a really it just was an interesting like dynamic shift from like I'm existing in the moment to suddenly I am very aware. I am suddenly in a different place where I'm suddenly aware of after, in a way that really did truly change the dynamic of the conversation in a way that was thrilling.
Yeah, it's really fun how these different cards kind of interact with each other.
It really is.
It colored some of, like, when you were setting up the Leviathan, the monster, and the thing. That's why I very cautiously asked fish adjacent or alien, because if you'd said alien, I would have had to no-sell it and been like, no, it's not an alien, because I'm trying to keep our study secret.
Yeah, right.
So it would have taken an entirely different route.
And I love the way that they almost at times antagonize one another, but also at times like the perfect unison that popped up. But when you had the cult and I had the Leviathan, and you were like, you really do need to come to this meeting. And I had an immediate moment of like, oh fuck, I guess my guy does need to actually start going to these meetings. You do need to go start
playing darts at
Apparently, we've been operating in very similar circles.
I'm also pretty sure Third Eye Brewing is an actual brewing company.
I think it might be. Sponsored this episode.
Yes.
Emma, this has been a joy. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you for having me. This was a great break in between dances.
This ripped. This was a delight. I'm so happy. Real quick, before you wrap things up, where can people find you and your work online?
You can find me on Blue Sky at crabmoney.bisky.social. All the podcasts I make are a part of the Moonshot Network. I host Unnatural Selection, a podcast about the film adaptations of books, the weird decisions Hollywood makes in the process, and what makes an adaptation good, faithful, or good and faithful. I'm on Rat Half. I'm on Dead Teen House Party, which just started releasing again over the last couple of weeks after being on hiatus. We recorded these episodes like a year ago, which means you know as much about them as I do right now. But if you like shitty forgotten slasher TV shows, you should listen to Dead Teen House Party.
Amazing. Thank you so much for this. As always, thank you to Unity Java for having us. Thank you to our dear friend Tony at Plus One EXP for inviting us out every month. This truly is a thing I look forward to, is getting to sit down with my friends and play a game. It is one of the best things I get to do in a given month. Well, I guess that's all we do here. So thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Until next time, fight the forces of fascism every single day. Remember the self-love and self-care, radical acts of resistance. Party on and go birds, everybody.
Go birds.
Never gonna die.